Hi, Mike Swinger from RunPhys.com, and I want to talk to you today about shin splints. Very common injury, very common annoying thing that many runners face. Now there are common underlying factors that can contribute to shin splints, so I want to cover those today as well as show you ways that you can help decrease your shin pain and improve your running efficiency. Now, shin splints are often caused by increased stress on the medial tibial muscles. Specifically, those are called the tibialis posterior, flexor hallucis longus, and flexor digitorum longus. And they're located right along the inside of your lower leg. Now, most of the time those are caused by increased stress due to weakness or lack of flexibility. Every time you run, every time your foot hits the ground, how quickly and how efficiently you can load and push off is a huge determinant of whether or not you have too much stress there. So, flexibility of your calf becomes a very critical issue. In order to address the flexibility, we're going to do a simple calf stretch, but then we're going to take it one step further. So in order to do this calf stretch, what you're going to do is you're going to get against a wall or a fence or anything like that, and you're going to get into a simple calf stretch position. You're going to gently rock forward, and you're going to do that 20 times. Then what you're going to do for the second part is pause in that forward position and twist your foot. And what that does is that teaches your foot to be mobile and to be flexible at that moment when you have to transition from loading to push off. If you can do that cleanly, that's one thing working for you to avoid shin splints. From there, we need to develop our strength in your feet, in your calves, and specifically in those muscles that we talked about. So in order to do that, we're going to do some very simple calf raises, but again, we're going to put a little bit of a twist into those. And what that does is that helps to, again, teach the foot to get to the pushing off portion, pushing off phase of gait more quickly, more effectively. In order to do that, you're going to get up on a step, you're going to turn your feet out to the side, and you're going to slowly raise up and down 20 times. Once you can do that cleanly, then you can move on to the next one. From there, we need to make sure that your hips and your feet are on the same page, because your hips are a huge determinant also of how quickly and how cleanly you can make that transition from loading to pushing off again. So in order to do that, we're going to do a total body exercise. We're going to do it in the context of a single leg squat, but we're going to, again, mimic the running motion to teach your body to load and push off as quickly as possible. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is get into a single leg squat position, and you're going to gently lean forward, rotate your hips out, and from there simply come into basically a runner's lunge by driving your knee forward and up. So again, into a single leg squat, twist your hips out, and you're going to drive that knee upward. Now ideally, you should be able to do it while balancing on the one leg. And as you do it over and over again, what that does is it teaches the quickness and efficiency that you need, as well as the communication between your hips as well as your feet to be able to make that total body landing to push off transition much more clean, much more efficient. If you can get those parts right, it's going to make you a faster runner, and it's going to greatly decrease the likelihood that your shins are going to bother you. Give those a try. Let me know how they work. Have fun.